Welcome back to part two of the adventures of Dumbbell Bee. Um, Thanks for everyone that watched the first video. Wasn't a million views, I wasn't expecting that, but I was quite grateful to see that people had taken the time to see the video and watch me make a twat of myself, really. So thank you once again. So in this video, what I wanted to do was just I haven't done any more to the build. Well, I've done a little bit, but nothing major. It's just run through some items that I've got that I'm going to install, some things I'd like to get and install later on, and I'll just bring up to date where I am with the electrics. Anything I've done at the moment is only temporary because I haven't yet got the interior. So picking up the interior next Saturday in Wales. So super excited about that because once that's in, I can then crack on finding out where bits are going to fit, where they're going to finally be, where I'm going to put the heater. Am I going to buy a fridge? Am I going to use that space for the Bluetti? I think this is actually going to be too wide. So I really wanted it to be here on display, but a fridge would probably be better anyway. So I might have to hide the Bluetti under part of the seating. That's probably the option it's going to be. But what's arrived? Well, before I say what's arrived, jumping forward too fast. So I've got the Bluetti plumbed in. It is powering the van. I've got the Hub D1 just simply plugged in, only running the lights. That's all it's doing. It's doing nothing else. And I'm charging it up from Shore Power. And to be fair, I charged it up when I got it and I haven't charged it since. So it's been about 2 weeks. However, my Charger 1 has arrived and I should be popping that in once the kitchen and seating area is in. My first option was where the kitchen is going to come down here and there'll be a gap between the seat of the driver's seat and the side of the kitchen. I actually wanted to put all the Hub D1, the fuse box, and I was going to take the clip off the back of the hub, and actually you can mount it. There's 4 screw holes, so you can mount it so that when I pulled the seat forward, you'll tidily see all the sort of the bare necessities, the fuses and everything on the back, so it's easy access. Just pull the seat forward, I've got full access to my electrics, and then just hide this probably under the seat somewhere, and then run all the 230 electrics off of that. So that's one thing that's arrived. So I'm super excited about getting that put in. But again, got to wait for the interior. Some other bits I've got, I mentioned them before, but here they are. This is going to go in my kitchen area. This is my pop-up plug. So that sits flush in your worktop. You can charge your phone on the top there. Whoop, up she comes. And you've got 8 230 plug sockets, and you've got all your USBs around the top. Pop the phone on top, it charges your phone. So that's one item that will be going in. Very happy about that. The wife did well over Christmas, so get that one put in. I'm still waiting for some parts. I ordered a Nordcap heater, 8 kilowatt diesel heater. It is a thing of beauty, to be fair. There it is. Let's get it out of the box and have a look. I've ordered a bunch of spare parts for it, and extra parts. There's a remote control. There's extra exhausts because I didn't want to buy it and then be stuck for parts. So look at that. There she is. Standard for fitting. I will go through the instructions carefully. I've been watching plenty of videos on how to put them in. I mean, it's solid construction. Just got to figure out which end's which, but I'll do that soon. I thought about putting it under the twin seats at the front, but I'm probably going to get a swivel base for those so they turn round. Got to see how that works yet. So that's probably out. I'll probably mount it sort of underneath the camera because the seating comes out just past the door, and I know there's a little compartment there, and I think that's going to be the best place for it. And just have it blowing in. I might divert the air into the hot air into 2 directions. And I know the tank's not far from here either, so it'll be easy to get to. So yeah, I've been watching a few videos on that and where to position the auxiliary hose, so you get plenty of diesel into it from the main tank. So we've got that. I think I showed you this before. It's my Ninja Freeze. So it's just an ice box I'm going to use as a fridge or freezer for the moment. I've got an ice machine, which is going to be coming in here when I go away. So I've got ice on tap. Just bought it on Amazon. And this I bought on Facebook Marketplace. And I got it for 80 quid. Brand spanking new. Never been used. Arrived separately in the post was my solar panel cable. So that is handy. Another thing I mentioned before that I got on Marketplace was the hot water heater, and it is basically a shower. Standalone unit. Maybe I'll permanently plumb it into the van. Maybe I won't. I don't know yet. But I got that for 120 quid. Been used a couple of times by an older couple. It's got all bits and bobs. It's got a tank for water, of which I'm probably going to put a bigger tank for water in here anyway for the sink, because we've got a sink going in. All your bits and bobs. There's also like a pop-up tent that you can shower in. So that came with it. Although I have seen some tents you can put, because I've got the door that goes up at the back. You've got some tents you can put around at the back. So I might have the shower area right there. If not, there is a company. I built a bar in the garden. I did landscaping for 30 years. And I wanted a bar where there was no front to it, but I could keep it sort of safe in the wintertime. So there's a company called Cunningham Covers. They were literally give them a design, give them the measurements. So they would build you the cover or divert something to divide your warehouse, like big curtains. They'll do it bespoke for you. So I might get them to make me. I'll take the measurements of what I want and have a door put in. Have some. Probably not put windows in there because it's going to be a shower. That's probably not a clever idea. But I can make it so it goes around the entire door when it's up, so that you can shower there and no water's going to come back in. So, and it wouldn't be expensive, 150 quid. All the little catches on it so you can attach it and take it off. And then something else I bought, or the wife bought, was I won't take this out, but it's a 2-ring induction cooker right there. So that's going to sit in the top. Which way round? Don't know yet, because it's quite big. It'll probably have to go that way, as long as it doesn't interfere with the sink. Otherwise, we might have to rethink that one and save this for another build. Hope not, because it is a lovely thing. So, please fit. So that one will go in. What else have we got? Nothing major, but I do want to get, and I've come across the company now, and it's probably new to me, not new to you, but I've just discovered the company Van Shades, and they do like pods, because I don't like the curtains. I'm not a curtain person. But they do pods that just literally will fit in here, and it's got all your blinds to cover up. So I'm going to get one for the driver's side and the slidey door, and one for the back. So there'll be 3 of those on order. Once I pick the interior up and start working on it, that's the next purchase. What else are we going to get inside? I'm going to have the covers, because I've got them coming in charcoal, because I want the contrast between the grey and sort of the darker seats here. But I am going to get all the seating reupholstered by a good friend of mine, Mike. And I'm going to get him to do the seats to match. Now, my original plan was, because I do hope to open another gym at some point. It's in the pipelines, and I already have the color combination I want to get. And I know Watson gym equipment. If you don't know Watson gym equipment, you don't know gym equipment, because it is the best, and it's made just about an hour away in Frome in Somerset. They will just do whatever spec, whatever colors you want, upholstery, the steel, everything, and it's all made in house. It's incredible. And I wanted tanned Alcantara for the padding on the gym equipment, and that's what I was going to do the seats in. And then I wanted aqua blue or Tiffany blue stitching, because then I would have done the van anthracite grey on the outside with the tanned Alcantara, the blue, aqua blue, Tiffany blue stitching. The calipers done the same. That was the whole concept of how I was going to do this. And then I can still see yellow inside, and I just don't think it will look right. So on the outside of the van, it's going to be, I should really keep this a secret, shouldn't I? Or a surprise. Bugger it. So the outside, it's yellow, but some areas are faded. The bodywork's good. There's no bodywork needed. There's no scuffs or scrapes or dents or anything, so pretty lucky. But there's some faded panels. It's had stickers on and things like that. So I'm going to do satin yellow wrap on the outside. And where we got the Go Faster stripes up over the bonnet, it's not down the back door though. I want to do those because it's a dumbbell bee, right? So I'm going to get, it's a bit bumblebee, stroke dumbbell bee, but you get hexagon dumbbells or hexagon honeycomb. So I'm going to do the graphics. So the stripe's going to be like hexagon honeycomb effect up over, not going to go right over the roof, that's pointless, but it's going to come up to about here, and it's going to go down the back, and there'll be a graphic up the side to keep in line with, obviously, when you register the van properly, when it's done, you need some sort of graphics on the side of the van. So that's what that's going to be. And then in some of the holes, there'll be, places we visited. So we'll put the locations in each of the little hexagons, because it'd be like just a black outline over the yellow. So it should look quite cool. Roof rack, probably going to get something like a mule or a rhino roof rack. Then the tent box on top, 420 watt solar panel on top of the tent box. So it'd be a hard top one that pops up. Loads of those going second hand on Facebook for about half or a third of the price. So some good deals to be had there. And then probably here, or I'll keep it just over to one side, probably about here, because I want the tent box at the back. So I need this further forward. So probably get a max air vent in there somewhere, as long as the tent box fits. If not, then I might just put a fan out the side, or just open the bloody window and not be lazy. So that's the plan now. I will show you some other bits I bought, and it's not really for major items. It's just bits I bought for install. So let's just turn you around. So you have a look down here. Just a load of electrical bits. It's a combination of Amazon and Temu, believe it or not. Just loads of Anderson connectors, because as a XAA van, it's got Anderson connectors on the back and the front, and they seem to only be available to the AA. So I'm going to swap those out, and then I'll be able to do the charge ports on the back and the front. Loads of switches, and there's loads of emergency stop switches or battery cut switches, some seat covers for now, some clips and wire connectors. Gone for some good stuff, some heat shrink, some wiring and stuff. So yeah, loads going on there. Let's just connect your back up. You'll probably fall off now. I've probably got all this wrong. There you go. So yeah, once I get next week out of the way, I can make massive progress, because I'll have the interior in, and we'll have a semi-functioning van by then, and I'll be able to do more content on the actual installation, and hopefully with the help of a few friends do some better editing, because yeah, this is pretty basic. It's kind of just raw footage, but I don't mind the raw footage. It's pretty cool. Other than that, I've got work to do. I use the van to go to and from work every day, depending on what I'm doing. I'm qualified as a site supervisor, safety supervisor, which is currently what I'm doing on a big World War I, World War II fort, doing a big refit on that. I'm also a qualified threat-free medic. So as a safety guy, I'm also the medic guy. So all my kit's normally in here: defibrillators, oxygen, blah, 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 blah. Category A bleed kits and trauma packs and God knows what else. What else do I do? Blimey. Oh, yeah, I'm a coach. I coach in fitness and bodybuilding and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. Don't do any PTing anymore. I haven't really got time for that. I'm always busy. And not only that, well, so I do a couple of gym tours when we go off with a couple of mates. We go off and go around the country and just go and see a few friends that own a few gyms and just pop into gyms I've never been to before. I've got a few IFBB Pro friends. Wouldn't mind going up and seeing their gyms that I haven't been to for a while and pop in and say hello and stuff like that. And we're going to use the van to have those tours and camp out while we're up there, and wherever we end up, and just chill, have fun, relax. Then it's family time. I honestly can't wait. So, as I said before, one of my sons is a mountain biker, does downhill mountain biking, and enduro racing. He is, I'm going to say it because he's my son, right? Of course, I'm going to say it. Ruddy good at it too. He is good. He's got quite a few eyes on him at the moment, so I'm super proud. He does stuff that just makes me want to be sick when I see him jump. It is scary, but he's racing this weekend, so if I get chance Sunday, I would like to go up and see him. The wife will probably go horse riding, so I'll go watch him. I'll go and watch him. She'll jump the horse, he'll jump the bike, and I'll just get to watch him and wait for the phone call, which has happened. And then just the summertime. I can't wait for the summertime. I'm not competing this year. I'm due a big operation very soon, which that's why I want to get the van done so quick, because it's going to put me out of being able to do much with the van for a month or so. I have a hip replacement due. Don't worry, I've already got one, and this is number 2. So yeah, I've got that to go ahead very soon, and I can't wait. Put myself on the first one, but got over it very well. And now I can't wait to have this one done because it's incredibly painful. However, we don't stop. We push forward. We carry on. We stay positive. It's just a hip. There we go. Right. On that note, I've waffled on for so long because I can. And hopefully we'll see you very soon. And I'll take you on the journey to Wales. How about that? So I'll do a video next Saturday of it going in and the journey back and the stop at the Costa. And then the next Costa, and then the next Costa. Should be sponsored by Costa, really. But take care and see you soon. Thanks for watching. Please, if you could, subscribe. It's a very fresh channel, and I'm going to try and do my best to try and grow the channel. See where it goes. You never know. Like the video, subscribe, tell your friends, share the post. That'd be great. Take care.